What's going on, YouTube? This is Logan here today. Today, I am bringing you guys a Ubers battle. Kinda, sorta. Our opponent is bringing Miraidon, so it is what it is. But basically, these two new Pokemon have came out, Walking Wake and Iron Leaves, and we're basically wanting to showcase off as many battles as we can with these certain Pokemons. And a perfect counter, basically, to Iron Leaves is actually going to be Iron Treads, and Iron Treads shows that off perfectly in today's video. Now, the team that you see on screen is the rental team, but this is after a bunch of me testing and stuff out. The battle I'm showcasing you guys is literally the first battle I had with this team. So, this team doesn't have the Dragonite, I'm pretty certain, and does not have the Torkoal. In fact, they're replaced with two other Pokemon. So you will not see the full team to its full-on effect in this battle, but it still was such a good battle, and I feel like I really just needed to showcase it off. Anyway, I hope you guys do enjoy. Oh, wow, okay. Miraidon, Grimmsnarl, Iron Leaves, Tinkaton, Skeledirge, and Quackball. Okay. Anyway, let's see. The idea of this team right here is to see what happens when I boost their energy up with the Suicune, as its stats, special attack, and speed are actually equal. They're the same. I'm kind of curious to see what kind of situation that puts me in. So this battle is mostly for testing anyway. But if it ends up being a really, really good battle, you know, I mean, obviously, we'll be trying to put this on YouTube, you know, I mean. But I think the best thing for us to do in this battle is to lead the Staraptor. That gives me probably the best switch initiative ever. Because if they lead that Miraidon, which I'm honestly kind of afraid that they will, they'll probably go for the electric attack, and I can go into the into the Iron Treads and see if we can get things going. Anyway, okay, so good luck, have fun, Aurorus. Let's see what we can do here. Alright, so Grimmsnarl as the lead. That's fantastic, that's fine. We can deal with Grimmsnarl. Honestly, I don't hate just a simple U-turn right now. But at the same time, he's probably going to be setting up screens. We could try and stay in and actually just do as much damage as possible. As I don't hate that. I don't hate just trying to stay in. He actually goes for taunt, which is very, very interesting. His Staraptor is always going to be an offensive Pokemon. Its abilities. And, I mean, you didn't see Intimidate, so, I mean, you have to assume that it's Reckless, right? Very offensive Pokemon. I don't know why you would necessarily go for a taunt on this Pokemon. I mean, I guess you're afraid of maybe a potential Tailwind, but I never have seen a Staraptor go for a Tailwind in my life. I don't know about this guy. Maybe he has. You know, really and truthfully, I haven't seen too many Staraptors at all, so I don't know. I don't know necessarily. Parting Shot. That's probably that's the better call. That's probably what you should have done turn one. Then you wouldn't have taken that much damage on your. You would have taken no damage on your Grimmsnarl, and the Pokemon that you'd be bringing in to switch in would be taking less damage. The other ideal turn that you could have went for was set up a Reflect, and then maybe Parting Shot. That would have made some sense as well. Brave Bird still does a chunk. That's probably mostly due to it being Stab and our ability Reckless. So yeah, we're switching out now. This seems like a relatively safe switch though for the Walking Wake, and I'm kind of curious to see what kind of boost I'll be getting anyway. So, is it a speed boost? Is it a special attack boost? We'll find out. Let's go Walking Wake. I mean, I boost their energy. It heightened us up a little bit. We got special attack was heightened. Okay, so special attack, at least in this battle, seems like it's taking precedence over the speed. And I'm okay with that. I am very much okay with that. Now we can go for almost any attack that we want. Let's see, there's probably a huge switch right now for our opponent if I was them. We can expect maybe the Iron Leaves to come out. That being Grass Psychic, I'm pretty certain. So, I mean, I don't hate the idea of maybe Tera Water, go for the Hydro Steam, and that just gives us as much power as possible. And if they stay in, which it kind of looks like they might. If they do stay in, though, that's a dead Tinkaton. It is. It really is. So let's see. Can we, oh, we should outspeed, no problem. There it is. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see. Hydro Steam coming out. And Tinkaton? Living? That's an Assault Vest all day if I've ever seen one. How? How did it live? Wow. Okay. I mean, I know we're 80 base power attack. That's our strongest move. Now we'll go for that again. Tinkaton. That has to be Assault Vest. At least we take him out this time. I almost feel like that's kind of like a roll. Okay, okay. I mean, Walking Wake has a phenomenal special attack stat, though, guys. So I don't know what's going on there. Right, there's the Iron Leaves. And it is also getting a boost of energy, but to its speed. So this thing's probably going to be able to outspeed us. We do have the Hurricane, but we're going to switch right now. Expecting maybe a Grass move. We don't really have the greatest switch, right? But let's go into Staraptor. Let Staraptor take a Grass attack, and then we can maybe rebel with the Brave Bird and see what happens. Because, I mean, we'll see. I mean, if we are able to pull this off or not. There's the Leaf Blade. Yep, we do take it. Fantastic. That's the only thing I was questioning about. Do we actually take it? Now, we can go for the U-turn. That is ×4 effective. Predicting maybe a switch, right? But I don't even know if that's necessary. Looking at our opponent's team structure and everything. Let's just go for the Brave Bird and see what happens. Because they get the boost. And it's going to be the only time that they're going to be getting this boost with this current team of theirs. It's kind of the same situation with ours. I mean, mine's definitely for testing. But he could be testing his too, you know, and have a Miraidon on your team at the same time. Why not, you know? You never know. I mean, so that's what happens sometimes when you get to these random battles. But we should definitely, I still find these as super, super helpful, fun. Keep in mind, we are Choice Scarfed, and that thing outsped us. Okay, so Iron Leaves seems like it could be a very, very big problem for us. I'm glad we are Focus Sash on our Armor Rouge here. Very much so. As we can go for the Armor Cannon. Iron Leaves will be outspeeding everything on our team. Staraptor's Choice Scarf, guys. And that thing outsped the Choice Scarf Staraptor. Iron Leaves is a problem. I didn't realize how fast that was. You know, if you really think about it, though, he does get a 1.5 boost to his speed when he gets that boost of energy, speed boost. So Staraptor's Choice Scarf gives it, what, a 1.5 as well. So if he's just naturally faster, yeah, that it does make sense. It does. Grimmsnarl coming out, practically being sacked off, right? Because our Armor Cannon should do plenty enough to KO it. Fantastic. We love to see it. I don't hate the idea of going for Armor Cannon, knowing that we are Focus Sash on this Armor Rouge stat. Quackavon. Okay. Again, I don't necessarily feel like I need to be switching out here because we are Focus Sash. I mean, I just have to choose which one I want to go for. Expanding Force or Side Shock, right? Energy Ball, yes, it has more power, but it's not stab, so Expanding Force or Side Shock will be doing more damage. And I don't think it fully matters, right? Let's go for Side Shock. As it goes for the Aqua Step. Knocking me right down to my Focus Sash. Like I said, it doesn't really full on matter right now. If we can get this KO, or if it's Focus Sash, Hey, at least we did everything we could do. There it is. Fantastic. Good to see us getting that KO. So Armor Rouge is putting in some work. Armor Rouge just recently actually got into the OU tier, so I really wanted to put him on a team. I've had one now for a little bit, but man, this thing is really just fun for using in battle spot and stuff as well. Especially as a late game sweeper kind of guy. Alright, expecting the electric move maybe to finish us off, or dragon move. Does it really matter? I mean, we're probably not going to need Armor Rouge, because Armor Rouge can outspeed the Tinkaton. That'd be the only thing. Oh wait, it's fainted anyway. That's basically at that point. Everything outspeeds them except for the Celadurge. And Celadurge, we don't do that much damage to it. So if this thing wants to set up or something, by all means. Or it goes for Vote Switch. Now we get the switch initiative and not our opponent, because he was expecting us to try and switch or something. Okay, yeah, that's not the end of the world there. That's not a bad sack off. Definitely will be learning. Now Iron Leaves with the Quirk Drive, this thing's gonna be super speedy. Really and truthfully, we have to probably, I mean, I guess we just kind of have to try and hope that we can survive an attack, right? With Iron Treads and Hydreigon. I have a feeling Iron Treads can at least survive one. But surviving the second one's going to be an issue, I think. But we got a Quirk Drive as well, so we should have gotten a defense boost. So hey, we might actually be in a halfway decent spot here as they go for Sacred Sword, not doing as much damage as I was expecting it to be doing, and our knockoff actually doing quite a bit of damage. Hey, and I got leftovers, so you know I'm actually sitting halfway decent in this matchup. I'm almost expecting this thing to want to switch, and I kind of want to go for Stealth Rocks. Call me crazy, but there it is. It's switching. So we have ourselves a perfect wall to fight that Iron Leaves right here in the Iron Treads. So that's good. That's great information, right? That's good information. Iron Leaves is a very new Pokemon. So is Iron Treads, but Iron Treads is able to wall it. So that I'm gonna try and keep that as safe as possible. We go back out to the Walking Wake now. Walking Wake is our Tera Pokemon for this battle, and you know what? We gotta get them doing some work. You know, we gotta get them into the thumbnail, right? Alright, Walking Wake, I choose you. Torch Stomp does come out. Not going to do that much damage. It would have done less though if I'd never Terra'd, right? Because then we would have had the Dragon as well added to it. But Hydro Steam should be doing quite a bit. If you go back into the... Honestly, you're going to be switching probably back into the Virizion Pokemon. If we can land our Hurricane, we're in a great spot. We do land a Hurricane, but Skeledirge stays in for whatever reason and goes for Hex. And does a butt ton of damage. Okay. That's a lot of damage. Okay, I'm not playing around. I gotta get rid of the Skeledirge. We do have a check for that Virizion. As we go for the Hydro Steam now, just to see if we can pick off the Skeledirge. I was really wanting to see if we can predict that Virizion to come in or something, but it doesn't look like our opponent is really into the mood of switching Skeledirge out. This is also scouting to see what we can do. Walking Wake is now super low on health. Is it worth saving? Is the question, right? Because Miraidon comes out. Miraidon and Virizion, the Iron Leaves, are both outspeeding me. So that's what I'm thinking. Is like it's almost not worth saving. I think if we can sack him off and get us a nice little switch into our little buddy, we might be in a better spot. As he does go for the Dragon Post to finish us off, that's fine. Like I said, we need that easy free switch. So the Walking Wake does go down. But that's okay. We still have Iron Treads. Iron Treads is huge in this game. We can also go into Hydreigon, and I think that's the better play right now because we want to keep Iron Treads just for the Virizion exclusively. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to make any mistakes with that. So, and I'm going to just drop a Draco Meteor. If you switch, you switch. If you stay in, you stay in. Do you KO? You do KO. Unfortunately, Hydreigon does nothing in this battle except comes in and gets KO'd. I feel like Greninja's fate's almost the same way. But let's go into Greninja and see what happens. Like I said, Greninja, and right now we're also wasting some turns of your electric terrain, which would be fantastic as well. It's nice. So Ice Beam, come on, let's see if we outspeed. We do not. Do we survive? We do survive on 9 HP. We get our Ice Beam off. Good damage, right? And it gets the KO. Hey, okay. So Greninja actually was the better call than a Hydreigon to come in. Greninja does faint now due to its own life orb, but that puts us a one-on-one advantage, right? I have Iron Treads, they have their Iron Leaves. We've learned this battle situation before, and we come on top a lot on this. You know, we take the hits better. They're getting a speed boost, and we're going to be getting a defensive boost. So that's always best for us in this situation. So now we just go for the knockoff. As they do decide to Tera. Now, depending on what they Tera into, we might be able to start using our Earthquake. That is fire. Yeah, we could definitely Earthquake right in front of that, as long as we survive. Now, we have to survive 2 hits. Sacred Sword does come out. Yo, okay. So you don't have a fire move on your guy, do you? Okay. You know what? I think we're in an okay situation now. I think we're fine, because now he just basically gave me the win. He said, okay, I'll Tera Fire, and you'll survive my attacks, and I won't survive your Earthquake. Fantastic. Yes, let's go. That was a fun one, though. That was actually very, very intense, at least on my end, because there are certain things I just didn't know what I needed to do up against like a Miraidon. And the Iron Leaves versus Walking Wake situation, that's always fun. Tera Fire on the Iron Leaves, okay. But Iron Treads was able to take the attack and was able to dish out enough damage for the win. You can't ask for much more, okay? That was, to me, that was phenomenal. Iron Treads done its part and then some in this battle. The rest of the team did very, very well too. Overall, I think we all played a pretty solid game. How to play around the Miraidon, something that we're not really, really used to playing around with. So there's always room for improvements when you go up against these uber Pokemon that some people will just bring into the OU tier. Which just was a random battle against some random person, so don't hold it too much against that person. We didn't set no official rules or anything on Discord beforehand. No, this is just one of those random battles, and I thought it was just very, very interesting, so that's why I wanted to showcase it off. Anyway, guys, hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Let me know in the comment section down below if you did. We are currently sitting at the time of recording this, anyway, free subscribers. We're on our way up to 10 subscribers, so I would definitely love your support by you guys subscribing to the channel. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.